My name is Reverend Joy Dore. Welcome to the Wisdom of 21 Winning Women and Their Lessons. The purpose of the summit is to empower, inspire, and educate by showcasing the diverse experience and wisdom of 21 accomplished women who have achieved success in their respective fields. The summit aims to create a platform for collaboration, learning, and networking, fostering a supportive community for women striving for excellence. And the best part for me is help women embrace their winning moments, regardless of how small or big, towards a successful and fulfilling life. So here with me today, we have our amazing, leader coach, and she is the founder and CEO of Auto Academy, and her name is Sue Kennedy, publishing Auto Academy, Bookstore, and Healing with Art. With over 3 decades of book coaching, publishing, speaking, and most importantly, real life in the trenches, business experience, her view is radically different. Sue sometimes referred to as the people whisperer. I love that. For her coaching skill that brings out the best in people. Is known for her practical, street service style. And why did I choose Sue? Somebody will ask, why would you choose Sue to be one of your 21, wise women, I call them? I choose Sue because Sue's fusion of real life stories and her conventional techniques connect with her audience at an intimate, intense, and individual level. With her signature masterclasses and courses specifically created for authors, Sue provides her client with strategic, creative, and surprisingly fun techniques to express their healing journeys and tap into the full extent of who they are and what they can become. She shares her success and guides others through her 5-step unique process to write and publish their book. In fact, Sue reminds me of a man I've been reading for the whole entire year, which is Solomon. The Bible said that Solomon started with writing, and that's what people really know about Solomon, the book of Proverbs. So Sue is that coach that is going to coach you to actually put your experience, what you've been through, your life out there in the book so that you will not be forgotten. So once again, I want to welcome you, dearest Sue Kennedy, and all our audience who are out there watching us today. And, you're here because you want to learn. You're here because you want to move your life to the next level. And I'm just going to open up by asking Sue to, tell us who she is, and why she's telling us who she is. Also, let us know how she earned it or learned it, or, what led her to this place that she's just, amazingly helping people across the globe. So, Sue, take it away.
Thank you, Reverend Joy, very much for allowing me to be a part of this beautiful summit that you're running. And it's an absolute pleasure to be here. So I am Sue Kennedy from the Author Academy, and I am a book coach, and I'm all the way from Sydney, Australia. And so probably the other side of the world to most people, but, I'm sure you'll have audiences from this side of the world listening as well. So how I got into what I'm doing now today goes back a few years now, but it was at a point in my life that sort of changed everything. I got to a point where I lost everything. So, I had the husband, the house, dog, everything, and it all just came crumbling down. The marriage broke down. I lost the house because I then didn't have income. And then, on top of all that, or part of that, just after the marriage broke down, my dog passed away. Then, it sort of all came crumbling down. I was left with nothing. And I'm like, wow, what just happened? And how do I actually now get out of this and pull myself up and move forward, because what had happened, because of all that, I fell into a really dark place, a really deep depression, to the point that I actually considered suicide, because it was just so horrible. And I didn't know, like, I'd never known so much pain and angst, to happen all at once like that was terrible. So anyway, I didn't realize what I had. And because back then when I did have it, it wasn't spoken about like it is today. So, there was not as much information. So I went out and started doing a heap of research to find out what was going on and how I could fix that. Because, I thankfully for my dogs, they actually snapped me out of it, thank goodness. And I realized, wow, I can't leave them, and they need me. And so do my family and friends. So thankfully that happened, and that's why I'm here today. But from that, from the research, I then went, because I was doing it to heal myself predominantly, and then I went, maybe I could turn this into a book and help other people, which is what I did. And then from there, I've written and published, over 10 books. And one of them was a book that was about how to write a book. And from that, I turned that into a workshop. And that also has now evolved into my book coaching program that I offer people. So, I'm very grateful that, I learned all those lessons along the way. I mean, there's other things that happened as well, but they all just gave me the strength to move forward and to be able to then help other people. And I'm just so grateful for that. So that's in a nutshell.
Yeah, that's so powerful, and we are so happy to have you. And once again, thank the audience who are joining this journey with us. And at the same time, take you straight to our second question that we're going to have for you today. Reflecting on your journey, what personal experiences or turning points led you to pursue a career as, the founder and the CEO? I know the career first was writing your book. Then after writing it, I get into what was the transition point? What was that particular, might be a day or a week or something that just shifted, that made you move from that stress, that low place to where you are now, the beginning of where you are now. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was pretty much, I sort of touched on it just then, but yeah, it was when I started writing the book and books, and people kept asking me, like, how do you keep doing this? Like, and that's when I wrote that book about how to write a book, because I thought, well, maybe I should write a book about it to help others. And I just, yeah, from that I started, helping other people write their book, and found that I obviously had a gift for being able to help people do that, because, like I've had people that have been trying to write their books for 30 years. Then they came to me, and then all of a sudden, within 6 to 12 months, we had got the book finished and published and out there getting into other people's hands. So, I think the pivotal moments was that realization of, I need to, my dog's helping me realize that I need to be here to actually help other people. But then, when I ran workshops for, helping people write books, I thought, I could take this deeper, and help them, even more so, not just in like a group, it was only like a little kind of a workshop, but I thought I need to make this and go deeper with it. And then at one point when I went through, I actually had cancer a few years back. I then, just prior to that, had started doing painting and art as a healing process. And that was really a turning point, because that's what got me through the cancer and then moved me forward to other things. And then I thought, I love the writing, I love the art, I want to do both. How can I choose? And I thought, well, I don't need to, because I can combine the two and help people at such a deeper level, bringing the art component into it. And so that Yeah, that was what sort of the art was really what changed everything, I think.
Yeah, and that's gonna be the fourth one, bringing all of them together. But before I get there, I also wanted to know, how do you approach helping individuals, like, write and publish their book, and what unique strategies and techniques do you find most effective in your coaching practice?
So I don't have I mean, I have a structure, of course, but a lot of it I do intuitively, because there's no person is the same. Their stories are different. Everyone's story is different and unique and amazing. So I mainly work one-to-one, but I will probably open up to group coaching this year. But I find that doing it one-to-one is, like, I think, because a lot of people prefer that because they can, openly discuss what's going on for them. And me being, as you referred to earlier, being the people whisperer, I just,
Mhm.
and I've been told this a lot, that people open up to me, they feel comfortable opening up to me. And
Mhm.
when they can do that, I help them gently, and gently guide them through whatever is coming up for them, so that, we can move on, whether, that's for their life or finishing the book. So yeah, it's intuitive. I do get help.
Yeah, but you see, I love that part, because even for the summit and the program we're doing, even this morning, looking at it from the place that it came from, is more like your style. Like, you come with what you have, then I help you through it. There's no like, okay, this is how it must be done. It's everyone with their story, with their encounter, with their experience. Then we're gonna bring out this out of it, and that's how you've been helping. And, I will tell you right now, that was part of the reason why, I chose you as one of the experts here, because I just have this thing in my spirit that I want to help people who really don't want so much protocol. Yes, I know protocols are good. I know systems are good. Which systems are still what we're doing. But the intuitive part, the you self, like bringing out the you in them, people's whispering, they speak to you directly, and you help them with, solution. Come on. That is just so good. That is just so good. And I love it. I love it. So, hey, audience, as you guys know, we have our coach Sue. She's a publisher. I love the part that you publish book. So not only do you help them write it, but you also help them go through the finishing process, which is the
Yes.
problem. Some people can help you get the book up, but they don't know how to actually publish or help you. So I love the part that you took the academy to that level that will help people from the beginning to the end. And, that's so good. So the fourth question I have now for you, Coach, is your profile highlights a combination of book coaching, publishing, speaking, and hands-on business experience. How do this aspect intertwine in your approach, and what unique perspective do you bring to the table that sets you apart in the industry? Like you were telling me a little while ago with your art and, all the other things, how in the marketplace, how do you put them together, and who are really your audience, your target, and who are you speaking to today? That's what that question would be to me. Like, who do you want to hear you today? Where do you want to bring them from and take them to?
Great question. So yes, I do. My program is unique, and as you say, that with the art, I bring that in because I found that it helped me, and on so many different levels, not just to write your book, but if you're going through something in your personal life or even business life, it can be either. If you're going through some kind of trauma, then the art components, and I've got two different components that I use that can actually help, with moving forward with it, and also understanding. The important part is understanding why you're blocked and why, you're not able to move forward, and what you can do to fix that. And I think, but once you recognize what's going on, you can then understand what needs to happen and how you can actually fix that. So it's very powerful. Like I have the canvas, but I also have another technique because I know that canvas can be quite confronting for some people, and I don't want that because we want it to be a nice, gentle process because we don't want to relive any traumas. So I have a process called neurographica, which I'm a specialist in, and it is a gentle process where we actually create new neuro pathways of, for ourselves so that we can get rid of the old pattern and create new ones, and also understand what's going on and how to overcome that. And, as I say, move forward. So it's a very powerful yet gentle process. As I say, we don't go into the trauma. That's just, no coach or counselor or anything like that should put you through the trauma again. That's just wrong because we don't want that. Yes, you do need to remember, aspects of it, but we do it in a gentle way that, doesn't traumatize you. But if you do fall into a bit of, like you start getting quite upset and anxious about it, we have a process to sort of help you get through that. So, you're not left alone and stuck in a horrible place. So it's just absolutely amazing. But it's, as I say, it's also to help you unblock your writing. So that's where I am sort of set. I think I believe that sets me apart from other people that are doing what I'm doing, because most people just do the traditional, here's your story, let's get it written, done, whatever. But I want to drag out all that amazing stuff inside you that you may have forgotten about. We want to bring that out so that you can share that and share your story so that you can help other people, because your story is amazing and unique, and you may not think it's going to help other people, but it will. It definitely will. People will resonate at some part of your story. So in saying all that, my ideal audience is, business owners. I do non-fiction books. So I help people with non-fiction books. So that's business owners and people that are, want to write their own story about whether that is their business or their personal life, of what's happened to them, so that, from their experience, they can share that to help others that are going through similar experiences and may have not, realized that there were other ways of healing from all that.
Wow. Wow. I'm speechless because yes, the marketplace, as you said, some people I see a lot of people hit my inbox. Oh, let me help you write your book. And there's no personal touch, But for you now, it's not just about you bringing whatever you started to finish. It's about pulling more from where you got whatever you have. And even if it means helping you to unstuck, because some people, yeah, they want to write this book, but they're still feeling not as good. They're still feeling, okay, just one of those things, let me get it out. But for you now, that's not how you see it. You see it as, okay, I'm going to work with you and I'm going to create the best version of you even after the book. I like it. In fact, I love it. I like the approach, and I like the fact that really is going to set you apart from, the rest in the marketplace. But it's like a touch. It's like, boy, people's whisper. I like that. Now you have defended that like everything within my being, that you deserve to be called people's whisperer, because you know what it means when you whisper. Not everybody hear you, but you're talking to somebody who is listening. And and I'm helping them bring out the best version of whatever they have out there to put out, to help many, not just for them, but for other people who are going to leverage on their content. That's so good. Trust me, Sue, it's been a pleasure speaking to you. And that is going to bring me to the last question. Spending this time from the first day we met and now and all this while going through your work and everything, I just see passion for, especially writers who want to write but don't know where to start. So if you're watching us today and you want to write and you don't know where to start, there's a system that is right here through my lovely Sue that's going to help you. So don't put it off again. Oh, 2024 is here again. I'm going to run it. I have this book in me, but I can't give it. This is the right time. Talk to Sue. Let her know what is in your mind, strategize how to bring it, and go from there. And now that is going to bring me, as I say, to the last question. How will people who want to do exactly what you do or doing find you or connect with you? Also, tell our audience about your free gift for them, what you have for them today. So just flow and let us know how they're going to find you, what you have for them, how they're gonna work with you if they choose to, which they will, because hey, who don't want to have a voice? Hey, I've been going through the book of First King, and I realized that if those people refuse not to write about Solomon, we will not know about Solomon. So everybody need to write. So dearest Sue, tell them right now from your own mouth, not from mine.
Thank you. So my website is authoracademy.com.au, but if you also go to the Author Academy, authoracademy.com.au/gifts, GIFTS, there's a page there set up with a heap of different free resources. Pretty much all you need to do is put your email in to access them. And, on there is a 30-day free writing challenge, which is a lot of fun. That's where people can, I pretty much pop into your inbox every day for 30 days. I give you a little image for you to look at for 5 minutes and then write about it for 15. And it's amazing how that can help get things going. It's a great, writer's block tool. But there's also other things on there, limiting beliefs, all kinds of stuff. But at the bottom, there is a section where you can actually book in for a 30-minute heartstorming session with me if you would like to connect and have a chat about where you are on your writing journey, and if we're, able to help you and be a good fit for each other and go from there.
Wow, that's like, to me, anybody want to write a book have no excuse right now. Where are my winning women? Hey, you have no excuse. She has actually poured out her heart and just, to me, giving everything that you need. Just get connected and take it from there. So thank you so much, Sue. Thank you for honoring our call today, for being our expert today. And also, I want to thank the audience who have taken their time to watch, and really want to tell you, you that is watching us right now, you can't afford to miss our next interview. We have 21. Okay. You guys can hear me? Yes, that was so powerful. That's one of our coach in the house. Yes, thank you so much. I saw all the amazing women who have really taken in. One thing I took in, I don't know about you guys, let me know in the comment below what you took in. You can write your book in the next 30 days with Sue Kennedy's 30 days program. And I believe she said that is what she's gonna give us as a free gift. So remember, everyone that is here for this awesome 3-day summit, we are going to be sending you guys all the free gift that the 21 amazing women gave us. And at the same time, if you have not clicked to become a VIP, you need to, because all these 21 exclusive interview I have done in the past, or in the VIP package, and a home study program we created for every one of you here, that is the winner's mindset. You need it. Listen to all the women that have passed through our life in the last 24 hours, which is about 8 of them. The only thing I hear them say is from the moment they changed their mindset, their life was never the same. And that is why we created that home study program for everyone in this community, that you will have access to lifetime access to this winning, winner's mindset, a home study program that you're going to use to, as you listen to all the 21 amazing women, you will use it alongside with that particular program. And we also added into our VIP what I call Bold Believe, Bold Beyond Boundaries. We have another book that will come out very soon called Bold Believe Secrets. But right now, as a VIP, you have access to our Bold Beyond Boundary. It's a book for those who just calling your fear a bad news. No, that book is going to unstock you. You're going to like unleash every failure you have been through. You're going to begin to use it as an information. Remember our last speaker yesterday? Oh my God, that just stopped. So all those, my uncle did this, my father did this, my mother did this, my sisters did this, my brothers did this, my boss did this, did this. All those things are a stepping stone to your greatness. Without all those failure, there'll be no successful you. So out of every failure comes a successful end once you never end, once you never stop, once you never quit. The only thing that differentiates a man who succeed and a man who finally failed is that man who stopped, like who allowed the challenges stop them. So I don't know about you, but it's been a powerful 24 hours in my life just listening to our amazing ladies who came from challenges and finally became champions. Yes, like I said yesterday, what differentiates us is that as champions, we stand by. So Sue time was so early this morning, and she was like, oh my God, can you play my video? I said, sure, with all pleasure. We are champions over here, and we want to create champions here. We're not looking for people who don't want to be champions. We're looking for ladies who are ready for the next level, and we're going to walk you through the path of bringing you to the next level, because you cannot stay right there with the chickens. There's something in you that's calling you to soar like an eagle, that is calling you to come up, that's calling you to grow, that's calling you to be better version of yourself than you have been in the past. And this is your season. Stop procrastinating. Stop making yourself, giving yourself excuse for why you cannot wake up and go for the next day. And as for my team who are here, I want to especially thank you, because I know after these 3 days, you will start thinking differently in your leadership, in your career, in your marriage, in your relationships, in raising your kids and everything, because all these 21 amazing speakers have so much uniqueness that they are bringing to your life. And all that is just to unleash the best part of your being. So with that said, we are going to be calling the first session of today, we're going to call it a day on it, and looking forward to have you back here by 10 a.m. Eastern, where we're going to have our next speaker live in the studio. So, hey, you don't want to miss our next speaker. You don't want to meet Pearl. Pearl live here with me. She's here in Tampa, and she's just aggressive. I use that word aggressive because she even came into the studio yesterday. I said, hey, coach, let's go. I say, hey, I know you're on fire, but it's the next day. So let me tell you something. Everybody that is in this group need to come in here at 10 a.m. this morning, like in the next 30 minutes. Our coach Pearl is gonna be, on right here in the studio with me. Like she can't wait to, bring that insight, that, transformation that we need. And I'm looking forward to seeing every one of you on that call. So thank you so much, all my ladies and even the gentlemen. God bless you. Thank you, and see you guys at 10 a.m. Eastern. Bye-bye for now.